Guru is your teacher. And your relationship with Guru, each person, each seeker, each student carves out a different relationship with Guru. And mine was many-fold. Certainly Guru is my teacher, certainly Guru is my guru, my master. Guru is my father. For me, it was a very fatherly relationship. But, you know, depending upon the role that I was broaching Guru with as a teacher, I'm sure everyone's had the experience when they were young. They didn't do their school lesson, so they kind of hope to not get called on, or they sit in the back, you know, that sort of thing. Well, there was a period I went, was not frustrated with myself and my own spiritual process, and maybe mad at myself and disappointed. So I did come to New York, and it was during one of our multi-day races. And I sat, and Guru hadn't seen me, but I was sitting there with an absolutely stern face, I think with hands folded, you know, concentrating on Guru, you know, with this face of austerity and, you know, basically the attitude of, I'm going to meditate like I've never meditated before. And Guru finally caught a glimpse of me, and he goes, oh, Guru, he goes, Pradhan, what are you doing? What have you done wrong? I said, well, Guru, first he said, what are you doing? And I went, well, Guru, I thought I was meditating, but if you don't know what I'm doing, then maybe I'm not. He said, have you done something wrong? He goes, are you a criminal? I go, no. He says, then why are you showing me that face? He said, I haven't seen you in so long. You think I want to see that sour, stern face? He said, show me your smile. That's what I want to see. And it was very interesting that, you know, in the human way, when you do something wrong or outside of the boundaries of right action, the parental way, your school teacher way, is you stand in the corner. You did something, you wear your dunce cap, you have to be punished. Guru's way of teaching was always to shed more light on you, to shed more love, more joy on you. And he actually once, in a similar fashion, which relates to that, one time I was with Guru in his home, and he mentioned that he was very pleased with me, that he's pleased with my progress. And 3 days later, I got to, you know, had the opportunity to casually talk to Guru, and I said, Guru, I'm still having this problem, and you know, it's been years, and how do I conquer this? And he said, you know, it had to do with wrong thoughts and that kind of thing. And he said, well, do you remember 3 days ago I told you I was pleased with you? And I said, yes, Guru. He said, fine. Every time you have a wrong thought, just remember how pleased I am with you. Remember that moment. And which is in stark contrast to what we expect, you know, as we were conditioned parentally and through our schooling and things of that sort. You do something wrong, you're going to get punished. He said, you bring light into the problem. Bring me into your problem. When you do something wrong, if you run away, you know, if you separate yourself from your source, you're actually increasing the likelihood of you doing the wrong thing. So, you know, you always want to run towards your source. Even when you do the wrong thing, it's even perhaps more important that you run towards the wrong thing. And with regards to the specifics of that instruction, he said you conquer a bad thought with a good thought. You know, you have a bad thought, then immediately remember a good thought. So in a broader sense, though, it's a matter of, for all of our imperfections, bringing light into the imperfection, not excising it. You don't cut it off. You bring light into it. And Guru is always talking about the fact that we're not going from imperfection to perfection, but we're going from a lesser perfection to a greater perfection. And he talks about transforming our nature. So when you meditate, you'll discover that there are many things right with you, but you'll also discover that there are many things wrong with you. And you need that information so that you can embark upon the task of encouraging the good and transforming the bad. That becomes your homework assignment. That's your life homework assignment. That's your task. And you transform what's bad by bringing light into it.